In today's video, I will show you how you can personalize your cold email outreach sequence just by this super simple workflow. As you see it here, it's a workflow. It's not an AI agent. We are building this workflow as a separate tool for a whole AI agent, what we're going to do, the cold email outreach. If you haven't seen the previous video, I highly suggest you to click to the previous video and see how we have built AI agent, which does the prospecting and finds these prospects. We have 3 founders of 3 different companies that we got just from plain text entering in our chat, and we, like, our agent did all the prospecting and found the email addresses, validated these email addresses, found the LinkedIn URLs, and so forth. So in this video, I will show you how you can personalize the email outreach. At the end of this video, you will be able to have seamless personalization for every single outreach sequence. In this video, we will cover how to make 3 email personalization, and also in the next video, I will show you how you can start doing email outreach without using any tools, just using this Google Sheet. Let's start with our prospects. Here we have a prospects. Pay attention to this J column, which is called personalization. And here we have 2 values true. That means that personalization have been already done. And here is 1 row that don't have any personalization. So let's initiate our workflow, which contains get rows that don't have personalization. Here we execute the workflow and we got this one, the row number 4. For example, if I gonna change here, let's say delete these ones, it will got 2 values. So here's 2 items, the row number 3 and the number 4. And here we have set up that we are getting rows from the document, which is called prospecting, and we are inside the sheet called contacts, and we are filtering where the personalization value is empty. So that means we haven't done the personalization yet. And here I suggest you can turn on this option, return the first matching row. So what it's gonna do, whenever you're gonna click it, it only returns the first, which is like the 3rd row. I have built a workflow in a way that, for example, I'm executing and getting old values. And then we are limiting to 1 item at a time. For example, if I want only, let's say, have 3 prospects in the contact list I'm just running this as it is. Then I'm switching off this limit, doing personalization for multiple prospects at the same time. And I just created this workflow in the way that people who are willing to use it can choose which way they want to go. They want to have the limit, or they can use here return by the first matching item. I have set up this in a way that it's always read all the items and just pass 1 at a time. It depends how you want to run this workflow and how many actors you use in this. So let's go further. If you need this Google demo sheet, you just click here in the template and you will be directed to this sample sheet, and you just can duplicate to your own Google Drive. Here you make a copy, name as you wish, and connect to your instance, to your node. So next step, what we need to do, we need to enrich the prospect, and we're going to use LinkedIn. And here we are using Appify. You can get the Appify actor that you need for this workflow. Here, just sign up, log in, and you will get all the credentials. Let's see how it works. We are passing from previous call this LinkedIn URL. We are passing here, and it starts the actor. Then we need to wait 5 seconds. I have set up 10 seconds just in case, so actor can execute the task. Okay, it has executed 10 seconds. And let's get all the data set from this run. So here I have mapped all the necessary details. And here we have got this prospect's details. His first name, last name, full name, headlines, email address, job title, company, last post, also some previous jobs where he has worked and how many years. The last 3 posts, I guess. There's like posts that people can like pin. So these are like 3 latest posts that have been pinned. What else we have here? We have some endorsements, and what else? Yeah, actually, like everything you can find about the prospect on his LinkedIn. Like there's a lot of information. What else? Here is some images. So whatsoever. So yeah, just use this Appify actor. You can just click it here and grab it and start using it. Only thing what you need to change is here in every single, here you need to change Appify key. Let me show you how to do that. So we are right now in the Appify. It's called Mass LinkedIn Profile Scraper with emails. And here on the right top side, click on API endpoints. And from here, you just show all and I will expose my Appify API key. That's fine. I'm going to change it after this video, so don't bother. So we just copy this Appify API key for the run actor. Change your API key, and that's going to run for you. And the same here in the dataset, change this part, your API key, and you will be good to go. Here we got all the dataset about this prospect, and here we are editing what kind of values we want to pass to our AI copywriter. So here we are specifying that from LinkedIn, we are passing first name, last name, headline, job title, top skills by endorsements, about the prospect, and 3 latest posts and the company name. So here you can see the JSON. So we are passing all the information. And then what we are doing, we initiating cold email copywriter. Here I'm using ChatGPT 4o mini. You can choose whatever model you want to. And here in the system prompt, we are specifying that you are an expert email personalization specialist for B2B outreach. Here we are passing all the values from previous notes. Here's everything about the prospect, how to write the emails, the first touch point, how should be look like. The first touch point also should have a subject line, personalization, please provide me in JSON, and other critical things that I want how this workflow runs, and some important notes. You can get this workflow in our school community, so you don't need copy everything you just saw or manually. You just join our school community. We are almost 120 members. Go to the classrooms, hit here the classroom number 8, premium AI agents, go to sales outreach email personalization, scroll down, download the workflow, and then create a new workflow. And on top right side, click here, import from the file, and you just import the JSON file that you got from school community and start to use it. Also, if you are new in the n8n and want to build your first workflows, underneath this video, we have 14 days free trial for n8n. You just can click on the link without the credit card, I guess, right now. You just start using it and you're good to go. So yeah, this email copywriter will just write us copies. Let's sip another coffee while it's executing the node. Very important that we are getting output in JSON and we don't turn on the simplify output. So we have subject line 2, subject line 3, the opening text, and so forth. Next, we are splitting out all these messages and subject lines. Why? Because we want to receive 3 separate items. Subject line 1 and personalization number 1 comes like one object, and the second touch and the third touch come like another object. Why? Because here, whenever we will send out the emails, so here we go to email section to our sheet. And here you can see, for example, we have 3 subject lines and 3 personalizations. So we want to add these personalizations as separate rows. Here we have 3 items passing, and here we are merging them. So let's merge. And here we still have 3 items. We are getting together all the information, prospect's first name, last name, all these details. Then we are adding all the personalizations to our Google Sheet list email. So yeah, here we just send 3 items to Sheet, and you can see right now, here's 3 personalizations, 3 subject lines, and so forth. And every single time when we're going to send email, we will change here value to true. And that's going to mean that every single time we send the email to the prospect, we will know which email already been sent and either it has been responded. For example, if these 2 values are true, email sent and responded, we won't send the next email addresses. But okay, I won't hurry up to the next workflow because this workflow I will describe later in the next video. Yeah, the personal is done. And last thing what we need to do is we need to change in the first row, in contacts row, that we have personalized this prospect. So let's go here. We get the row number 3 because here in the contact list, this was the 3rd row. And what we're going to do, we're going to change personalization. But here's another catch. We are passing 3 items. So that means it will execute this workflow 3 times. And we don't want that because every single execution is like API call and we can hit the API rate limit. So we're going to just pass once and change the personalization status to true. And you can see it have changed to the true. So that means every single time we call this workflow again, here, it won't get the same this guy execute and it will be TS. So that's how we organize that we are getting only from this contact sheet the prospects who haven't been personalized yet. And whenever we are personalize them, here we add true. Actually, you can add here whatever you want, but I prefer true, like it's in database. And then it will personalize, send all personalizations to personalization sheet. and the contact sheet, it will change. And what's going to happen, for example, if we have all through here, it won't run anymore. And how you can execute this workflow? Right now, it's executing by default. You also can execute on schedule, for example. It runs every 10 hours, 12 hours, whatever you wish. I hope this video was helpful for you. By the way, I highly suggest you to check out our Monetize AI Agent Automation School community, because here I'm teaching everything about n8n, how to start your n8n for beginners. Here I also teach how to self-host with Appify or how to self-host on your own machine. Here we have classroom number 6, how to sell your email. Here is also the 6th classroom, how to sell automations as a service, how to run ads, how to get clients. There's a bunch of lectures not on this YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed this video and see you in the next one.